What? Oh, that's from the Unplugged album. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, he's got a radio-controlled croquet ball. Look at that thing. Look at that. Look at that through there. Oh, look at him rack up the points. Well, I'm thinking to myself, hey, you got a radio-controlled car. Why can't I have a radio-controlled plane? Boy, I love a challenge. Watch this, Bill. How about that, huh? That's Star Trek. I got mine drifting through, floating in, touching the post. Boink, there we go. On to the next hoop. Oh, fantastic. There goes Bill. There. I'm right behind him. I'm going to win. Get him. Out of my house. Oh, man. Now remember this, kids. Don't be a sore winner. It can cause you problems. See what I mean? Do your bragging when no one can see you. Stay tuned. Buzz Sherwood has a whole new personality, and Harold and I have a whole new wardrobe. Well, I'll tell you, sir, we have new respect for Mother Nature and how she can whip up those colors in the forest, I'll tell you that.
You know what I think is holding us up? It's taking the time to take those newspapers and wrap them around the trunks of the trees.
No, Harold, it's wrestling the darn scaffolding through the forest. You know, you're either shoring up one end or the other of the ground. I'll tell you something else. Putting a primer coat on those birch trees is a waste of time.
Oh, hey, Uncle Red, here's an idea. How about getting Buzz to drop a bunch of pails of paint from his plane? Oh, yeah, he can cover more acreage in a couple flybys than you can in a week.
Harold, you should circle this date. You're going to want to remember it.
Why?
Because right now, and until we try this idea, you are a genius. Up in the north, many people have come to rely on the bush pilot. In our area, many people have come to blame the bush pilot. That's because it's Buzz Sherwood. Hey, Buzz.
Red Green, my good friend. How are you?
Don't hurt me.
I'm so glad you're here. And Harold, how are my fellow travelers today?
Well, we're fine.
Good.
What are you doing here, Buzz?
Well, I'm assessing the condition of my aircraft and its maintenance level, and I fear it is unflight-worthy and dangerous.
Are you feeling okay?
Red, I've never felt better. I've met a woman.
Oh, man.
She belongs to a very special church. We talked. Well, we didn't talk so much as we shared an experience, and I have decided to embrace their ways. And I'm so glad I did. She's taught me how to tame the beast within.
Well, she's not here right now, so maybe you could let the beast out the one more time. I need a bit of a favor. Can you fly for me, Buzz?
Oh, no more flying, Red. Only my spirit flies now. Would you be interested in buying some of my possessions? All money's raised go to the greater oneness.
Well, I don't think your clothes would fit me. I'm kind of a greater oneness myself.
My albums. You would enjoy some of my albums.
No, they wouldn't fit me either. Never been a big Moby Grape fan.
The old Buzz.
Yeah.
Now the new Buzz has focus. Excuse me, I have to close the circle within now and become as one with it.
Well, it's too bad, Buzz, you know. I mean, I certainly respect your decision, but, you know, what I was planning on getting you to do is to get up in the plane there and take some buckets of paint and open the doors. Well, that won't be necessary, and just take the lids off, throw the paint out there, and then catch in the wind and fall down and paint all the leaves on all the trees in the forest, you know. And the colors that we'd picked, the old Buzz would have liked. It would have been purple and yellow and kind of an orangey, rusty magenta thing.
Psychedelic?
Yeah.
I'm freaky. I'm in.
All right.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right. That oneness thing we'll leave to later.
This thing, we can do this another day.
All right.
This painting the forest sounds way better.
Right.
Yeah,
great.
I'm in.
Wait. Didn't you say the plane was unsafe?
Oh, yeah, but it's okay, because I'm at one with it.
Well, I'm not. We're back here again at our dream home renovation project, and unfortunately, we have run into one of the snags that a lot of renovations run into.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Mr. Green. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, all right. A lot of you probably remember Mike. Mike, of course, it's no secret, especially in this neighborhood, Mike is a convicted felon out on parole. Did I get that right, Mike?
That's right, Mr. Green.
Yeah. And Mike, now that you're out and unsupervised, tell the people at home, what is the one thing that keeps you on the straight and narrow?
Oh, urinalysis.
Okay, as I say, all right. As I say, we got into a bit of a problem here. Mike went a little overboard, and he went out and bought way too much of the paneling and the 2x4s for our rec room renovation there.
Way too much. I'm really sorry, Mr. Green.
Well, it's always a good thing to have a little extra, because you got to allow for breakage and mistakes and the occasional house fire. Now, rather than take these 2x4s and burn them in a barrel over on a picket line somewhere, or to take the paneling and shred her down through a carburetor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 2x4s and this extra paneling and show you how to make something a lot nicer than a crappy rec room.
Really so sorry, Mr. Green. Sorry, Mr. Green.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Well, a lot of people say they like to have the cedar shakes on their house, but they're just not prepared to go the big dollar. Well, I bet everybody has enough money for panel shakes.
Real nice, Mr. Green.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, nothing says money and taste like an awning.
Magnificent.
Yeah, now, if you have a dream home that happens to have a fireplace in it, for darn sure, you're going to want to have one of these babies right here.
Well, I don't have a house or even a fireplace, but I want one of these already. What is it?
Well, Mike, this is a chute for firewood. Kind of a time-saving shortcut device that allows you to put the wood right down into the basement.
Right, like this?
Well, you of course want to make sure that the window is open before you did that,
So sorry about that.
Well, there you have it, huh? We had a frown, we turned it upside down, and now we're sitting pretty.
Yeah, I wish they'd taught me something like this in prison.
Oh, sure, Mike. I guess this must be a bit of a life lesson for you, huh?
Wow.
Huh? You made a big mistake, but we worked it out, and nobody had to go back to prison.
This now be a good time to tell you about the 10 extra bathtubs.
I'll tell you, there is nothing more frustrating than to see a good idea go right down the drain.
Literally, figuratively, and really.
Buzz did a good job. He flew over in the plane there, dropped a great big hunk of blue paint that come down mixed with the purple he'd already dropped, and that kind of blended in with the dusty salmon. And by the time he was done, the whole area around Possum Lake looked unbelievable, like one of them carnivals from Rio de January.
But we should mention this time that we used the water-based paint. That way none of the wildlife would get hurt.
Yeah, right. Water-based paint. Isn't that great stuff? Until it rains.
Well, I think you were asking for it. And that's why the storm was so big, you can't go around playing tricks of Mother Nature.
Really, Harold? I think your parents did. So our whole kaleidoscope of paint washed off all the leaves down into the rivers and all ended up down in Possum Lake. So now the forest is back green, as usual, and Possum Lake is the color of dirt.
As usual. Oh, meeting time, Uncle Red.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll be down in a little while, Harold. Well, there's a lesson for all you guys out there. Be it Mother Nature or any woman, for that matter. Don't try to improve on a woman's handiwork. You'll just get dumped on. And if my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting. If you're still looking for a color for the living room, I have a Sierra Gold going down my leg, which might be just perfect. And to the rest of you, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, on behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang out here at Possum Lodge, keep your stick on the ice.
There was a thing last night, this meteor was flying through the sky.
Find out.